Good morning, Whitman Wildcats. This is Mr. Fisher and the morning news team. We have two new 7th grade newscasters to introduce to you today. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Essence. I am one of the new newscasters, and I'm a very know-it-all.
Hello, my name is Peyton. A fun fact about me is I have two middle names.
Oh, he's going to leave us in suspense. You're not going to tell us what they are? All right, master of suspense. Now, we have our AVID college interview. Our regular newscasters, Sammy and Gabby, will kick that off with Mr.
How's it going, everyone? So this is Mr. Harkness. I appreciate this opportunity for this AVID interview, and let's get started.
What college or university did you go to, and why did you pick it?
Well, thank you for that first question. So I attended Edinburgh University. It was a rather easy decision since the school had a quality health and physical education program. So I had a strong desire to become a HPE teacher due to a passion of fitness and sports that I played throughout high school, which were football, baseball, and basketball. Also, it was a great opportunity to play collegiate football. So there were a few other colleges in the region as well. But several perks came with Edinburgh, which was pretty close to home. It was only like a 20-minute drive. And my father was also an employee at the university. So that came with getting tuition covered throughout my 4 years at Edinburgh. So that's what was the main decision why.
Where was it located? Like maybe a big city, a small town?
So Edinburgh University, it's located in northwestern Pennsylvania. So from Northern Virginia, it would actually take 7 hours to get up to northwestern PA. And it was actually a very small town, but the thing that was great with it being in a small town, it had a very great community vibe. So it had several restaurants. It had a very sweet and amazing breakfast restaurant, which was called Flip Cafe. It could probably only had about 10 tables in the restaurant, but that was a very big hot pocket for the locals, even the college students, if you wanted to actually enjoy a very good breakfast. They had amazing omelets that would probably fill up your entire plate, and you'd be stuffed afterwards as well. Another cool thing about the town was it actually had a bagel shop. It was called Lakeside Bagels, and they made fresh bagels every day, and that was a good place to go to on the weekends in the morning, go get a breakfast sandwich, go get a cup of coffee, and enjoy that with your friends.
What was your favorite class?
So my favorite class, I would say I had multiple favorite classes, but it was within my health and PE department. They were pedagogy classes. So it practiced the art of teaching. So pretty much when it came to health and PE units of swimming, basketball, flag football, badminton, golfing. So there's a series of 3 pedagogy classes where you got to actually practice and play these sports in PE. As long with that is you also got to teach lessons on appropriate skill development. So while you're actually learning how to teach properly, you got to actually play and participate in the activities when your other classmates would have opportunities to teach as well. So it was a good learning experience to learn from one another and grow in the education field.
What was your favorite club, activity, maybe class, or just something you did to unwind outside of like class and school?
So playing football the first 2 years, it technically wasn't something to unwind because it was actually like a job as well on top of school, because that took up about 3 hours during the day during the season on top of all the education work. But other than that, playing flag football, playing club basketball, and main thing was just going to the gym, lifting weights with a group of friends, and then being able to just play other intramural sports. But one specific club within the department was Exercise Science Club, which we conducted events like a 5K running event as a fundraiser. And then we got involved in the personal training within the university where we would help people out that don't really know much about weightlifting. So we could actually provide them with proper technique so they can benefit whenever they're in the gym and they can make improvements.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Harkness, for participating in our AVID interview, and thank you, Gabby and Samantha, for participating in that. Now we're on to celebrate Native American History Month. November is Native American History Month, and our new newscasters, Essence and Peyton, will be interviewing another staff member.
What is one fun fact you'd like to share?
So, hi everyone, I'm Miss Dillard. I'm the theater teacher. And a fun fact that I would like to share is that, so my family is Powhatan on my dad's side. And as a child, my sister and I went to some powwows, which are so they're a gathering of the tribe. And because there's not a lot of existing tribes left, unfortunately, this powwow that we went to as children combined a lot of different tribes, but very fun, very authentic, and very meaningful, as they have a lot of meaning behind them, and they're a very kind of sacred gathering.
What are some oh gosh, okay. What are some
Misconceptions. Yep.
misconceptions about the Powhatan tribe?
So Pocahontas is from the Powhatan tribe, and so obviously there's a Disney movie named Pocahontas, and I think as awesome as some of the music is, unfortunately it's very, very not accurate, not historically accurate. So unfortunately, Pocahontas actually was kidnapped by the English, and she actually was forced to leave America, to leave her family, to leave her tribe, and not marry John Smith. And unfortunately, she was super, super poorly mistreated, obviously being kidnapped, and unfortunately, her tribe, her father, Chief Powhatan, weren't allowed to retaliate in fear that they would murder her, unfortunately. And unfortunately, they did end up actually murdering her in England, actually. And so Chief Powhatan, her father, actually put a curse on Richmond, which was the area that they obviously settled originally. So super, super sad story, unfortunately, very messed up, and just a kind of a continuation of how poorly the Native American peoples have been treated in this country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll continue to celebrate Native American History Month up until the end of the month here. I want to thank our two brand new newscasters, Essence and Peyton, for their fantastic job, and of course Miss Dillard for being another wonderful guest. She's already been a guest twice on the news show, so I want to thank both of them. Essence, Peyton, do you have any special shout-outs you want to give today?
No.
Not at the moment.
All right, they're saving them for later. That is it for the Whitman Morning News.
Remember the Whitman way as you go about your day. Make it a great one, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good job, guys.
Woo!